Chapter 26. The Reversal Process. You will know. Foch and I are about to make you know, especially about the doomsday or judgment day as you know it. In the past, if you could communicate with higher dimensional beings, or were someone who could read the minds of people in front of you, people around you, people in society, and people all over the world, you could easily predict the things that would happen in the future. It's like you are a high school teacher. If you see that a student isn't paying attention in class and isn't trying to practice any skills, and if that teacher knows the student's personality, knows the environment the child lives in, knows their family background, knows their close friends, and knows the state of society, how much struggle there is, the teacher can accurately predict that child's future as if they could see it, she explained. Therefore, right now, it is two events coinciding perfectly. The first event is the time of the end, and the new beginning of the great millennium, and the second event is the desire to clear away old things that arise from ignorance, carelessness, and not trying to learn about the mechanisms of driving the universe, which all occur within my body, even though the event we are talking about seems like nothing, just a change from one era to another, just the intention to clear away old things that are problems. The process that will occur from now on is an event that seems so severe that it will lead to a massive loss. And this is probably the reason why people in the past paid special attention to what would happen during the present time, she explained. What I am secretly hoping for, with a bit of self-interest, is that if there is someone who can heal the various parts of my body back to their original state before the surgery, I might not have to lose any organs, or if I do, I will lose the least amount. I know very well that if I don't receive healing, my body will definitely not be the same, and my only hope is you and your friends. Vasudha concluded, creating a heavy burden for me. You to say the same thing. To be honest, my brain is completely blank. I don't have anything that you two expect. In my head, I expressed my feelings. All right, all right. The reason I intentionally brought you here, to meet the form that is like the mother of this world, is because I want you to know various things that you don't yet know that you need to know, so that you can analyze and synthesize the information you get into. What you will have to do in the future, Foch interjected, but it only added to my pressure. Yes, Foch, I replied. Try looking around you again. These dense, clear gemstone pillars are the objects that store the data of everyone who has ever been born on this world. These gemstone pillars are compressed to become denser and denser, according to the amount of information they accumulate, he explained. I don't understand. Why is that? I asked. As I said, the energy field here is unlike anywhere else in the world. Generally, energy fields expand, but here it is contraction or compression instead. So, it has a special state composed of absorption, ingestion, reception, which is the same state as the creation of your experiences. Because your consciousness also has a state of absorption, ingestion, reception from the five senses to create various experiences on Earth. Therefore, there is a close relationship between the information that is the stories of all humans on Earth and this place. To elaborate on this, if humans want to escape the Earth's energy field, humans must change this process to the opposite, releasing, letting go, giving away, sacrificing, sharing, or what you call love or compassion, because this state can stop the process that causes induction with the Earth's magnetic field, which is equivalent to completely cutting off from the bondage that ties the mind. He further explained, "What you're saying here seems to be a simple process." I said, "But why can't humans do it? Indeed, what do you think is the reason?" He asked back, "Or is it related to a misunderstanding of the word love?" I replied, "This is the difference in quality between humans on Earth and the higher dimensional beings scattered throughout the world. Whenever you can consistently create this opposite state, you will immediately be considered a higher dimensional being. But most people can't do it because they do it insincerely. Even though the result may be giving and sharing, there is something hidden which only the giver knows well. However, they cannot deceive energy. As long as there is something hidden, energy is considered reception, and its result follows the same mechanism," he further explained. "Let's get to the point. The reason I brought you here is because," he said, but then paused, as if waiting for something. "What is it?" I asked after not hearing him continue speaking. "The reason I paused is because I'm assessing whether Vasudha should be the one to tell you this, especially the details about the rules and regulations of entering this place, and to give her due respect," Foch said. "Yes, of course." Vasudha's voice immediately arose in my thoughts. "Then I'll hand it over to you," Foch said. As Foch has already explained, concerning the energy processes of the material objects you see lined up around my mind, their physical characteristics become denser and denser. Or, to put it another way, the size of my Gaia body becomes smaller and smaller. If we measure from the first time it came into being, it would be almost half as large as it is now. Or the diameter of the sphere would be about 18 kilometers. But currently, it is only 12 kilometers. Vasudha explained. "Then these crystal pillars, will they keep shrinking until eventually they become so small that nothing is left?" I asked. "It's not what you think, because their rate of condensation will gradually decrease. Eventually, the condensation may stop or be so minimal that there is almost no change, because it has reached the ultimate density. And when that time comes, its shape will be constant. The power of attraction will also be constant. We might call this state of constancy the ultimate destination. The nature of this reaction is similar to when you leave cheese out at room temperature. For a long time, it will slowly shrink. When it has shrunk to a certain point and reached the ultimate condensation, it will stop. But don't pay attention to this point yet, because the state you are talking about will take a very long time, and the time it has taken to reach today is not even 1/100th of that, just the time that has passed so far. We cannot even write down the number of it," Vasudha elaborated. "What you need to pay attention to is that among these pure material objects, every pillar has an owner, and the stories of that person are stored within. Stories that are collected from the very first day they were born on this world." Vasudha said, "Does that mean one of these pillars contains my story?" I interrupted while she was explaining.